Do you want to work on your business? Do you not? Do you want to structure the LLC? Do you want to hold off? Do you want to get a coach? Do you want to not? Do you want to get better or not? We have the ability to make decisions every single day. Make sure that you're making more of the right decisions than not right decisions. Drop your questions. I want to make sure when you leave here, you have a conscious ability to make a decision so that you don't leave here without making the right decision. Someone said my utilization is already at 0 across the cards. Wouldn't that be a plus when starting the boot camp? Yeah, if your utilization is down already, that's really good. Absolutely. I'm gonna see what we're gonna see where you're at. Maybe you got to build. Maybe you need to go right to funding. All right. Let me see what else we got. Is there a way to pay and access info prior to bootcamp? So what I'm gonna do for those of y'all who paid and got VIP or in the Telegram group, I'm gonna drop a few ebooks in there so you all can start taking action now. All right, now success, love, speed. All right, I'm gonna drop a few ebooks in there to get you all prepped. I believe if you fail to prepare, you're prepared to fail. I don't want none of y'all to fail. So I'm gonna drop some resources in there that are gonna get you guys ready to rock. All right, all the ebooks I'm gonna drop are valued at over $95 each. I'm dropping all of them to you all for free. Only for the people who lock in tonight, though. I'm not saying this is for those of y'all who lock in tonight. Y'all have access to all of those. What else? Balance is important. Absolutely. We're gonna talk about that too. Obsession is a good trait, believe it or not, but there's also times, like you said, that we need to love life and enjoy the fruit, the fruits of our labor. Right? God gives us all these blessings, and sometimes we get so caught up in just, we're going, especially as someone who was, broke not too long ago. So I have the fear of ever going back, right? Sometimes. But what I realize is sometimes we have to let, as the saying go, let go and let God. You got to put in the work. You got to do the things that you have to do until you can one day do the things that you can do, right? That's the point of it. Put in the work and trust the process for working all things together, my good. 100%. Hey, Heather, I'm glad you said that. This is what I tell y'all. All work works. So the work that you thought you were putting in that maybe didn't work when you wanted it to work, no, it worked. It just worked on you. And then what happens is one day the work starts to work for you. But in order for it to work for you, it must first work on you. Working on you is when nobody's supporting, nobody's buying. Everybody's calling your business that low business. That's the work working on you. That's the hard part, right? Nobody's purchasing. Family's telling you go get a job. That's the part where it's working on you. This is the part where we have to operate by faith, walk by faith, not by sight. So many people think success is just boom. One day you wake up, you start an LLC and it works like that. Nah, it don't work like that. That's why it's called the 1%. Because when you become a part of the 1%, it simply means that you are willing to do what 99% of people aren't willing to do. I was willing to fail 6 different businesses and be crazy enough to think that I could still build $1 million business. See, I'm gonna teach y'all this. You gotta be a little bit delusional. If you're not ready to be a little delusional, this might not be for you. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna tell you that this is just walks and giggles. This ain't that. You're gonna put in some work. And that's another reason you need a coach. Because one thing I do with my mentees is I allow you to borrow what I call a godfidence. It's a godlike confidence, right? Because all of us, and I'm not going to, preach to y'all, that's not my place to, but, we all have God within us, right? So we should have a ultimate confidence in ourselves. But confidence comes from two things. Confidence comes from preparing. Confidence also comes from standing on business, doing the things that you say you're going to do, keeping your promises to yourself. All right. Heather said that's why you travel. See things you've never seen. Absolutely. First, you have to see it, then you have to seize it. Right. Before I got my Lamborghini, every city I was going to for like 6 months straight, I was only renting Lamborghinis. Wow, I wanted it. I wanted to touch it, feel it, obtain it, make sure I liked it. I said, nah, I'm getting me one of these. I'm getting me one of these. Brought it to life, brought it to fruition. The penthouse I live in now. This was as a kid one day on my vision board was, hey, I want a penthouse. I want to live in a major city. I want to live over the city. Guess what? I had to see it before I seized it. I had to put that into the universe. I had to own it. I believe we willed our way to success. Some of us think success is something that just comes. It doesn't come. You will yourself. Every single day, you have an opportunity to make over 1,000 decisions from the time you wake up. Do you want to take the highway? Do you want to take the back roads? Do you want to eat now? Do you want to eat later? Do you want to work on your business? Do you not? Do you want to structure the LLC? Do you want to hold off? Do you want to get a coach? Do you want to not? Do you want to get better or not? We have the ability to make decisions every single day. Make sure that you're making more of the right decisions than not right decisions. Because where you're at right now is a direct reflection of what you've done the past 2 and 5 years. And where you will be in the next 2 to 5 years will be a direct reflection of the decisions that we make today.